Hey everybody, this is Decumby and this is Travis. We created this video because we wanted to share with you some things that happened last night. One of those things that we went down to City Hall to talk about the relocation or the attempted relocation of the Sunnyside Multi-Service Center. They want to move it from the current location, which is off of Cullen, great spot. They want to move it to Sunnyside Park, which is an old landfill. And so we went downtown to address the mayor and our city councilman to talk about why that's not a good move.
Oppose the moving of the Sunnyside Multi-Center from 9314 Cullen Boulevard to Belford Park.
And I stand today along with the other members of our coalition that I also oppose the movement and the relocation of the multi-service center
I want to say
to
that
a
I'm
new
here
location.
to represent the people. What is taxation without representation?
I want to say I do oppose the move as well.
Clarity. No one here said that we did not want the multi-purpose center. We wanted built.
Travis, if you don't mind, you would kick it off a little bit of what you thought would happen last night.
Well, same old politics. Politics first, people dead last. There was a bunch of lines taking place at City Hall last night. A month ago we went, and the mayor said he had absolutely no clue about it being moved. And yesterday we went, he said he was going to work with the council person about it. So the council person said that it hadn't even went on first base yet. I didn't even know he was in a baseball game. He said it hadn't even made it to first base yet. But if you do the research, you'll see that the architectural firms have already started submitting plans and everything. 16 have been submitted and 5 will be chosen next month. So it sounds like that baseball game is well on the way.
Hold on. So in the meeting last night,
right,
they told us that nothing has been done.
Right.
That they were going to come to us first.
Right.
They said that they did do soil tests.
Right.
The land was fine.
But I will tell you that based on the environmental site assessment report that has already been done and prepared for the United States Army Corps of Engineers, that the testing of the soil was all performed and they were deemed to be safe. Now, and I have no problems with having testing done again.
Right, because we don't believe it.
The land is very important too if it's contaminated. In Dallas, right now, they built a brand new school on contaminated land. They did a survey before they built the school, but the property is still contaminated. And now
Fox 4 News Tonight. A brand new Dallas elementary school built on contaminated land.
That's something that no one was aware of.
Pretty concerned.
Some district officials knew but never told parents.
I should have known that before I even enrolled my daughter here.
Fox 4 investigates.
Leave it up to Fox 4 to answer any unanswered questions.
Tonight on Fox 4
News. They said that nothing had really been done yet. But what you're telling me is that companies have already submitted bids on the project.
I was thinking about this morning. I said baseball is like you go up to home plate, you go to first base, second, third, you come in. We're not at third base coming in home. We're just getting a team together. The architects hadn't been
earlier you mentioned
decided.
baseball, where the community should have been involved before the game started. 16 firms have already submitted. 5 will be chosen by January. Stop lying in here, man. Stop coming to the community and lying. Just tell
that's amazing. So somebody's lying.
Oh man, no
Somebody's
question.
lying.
No question. Now, the council person is real good at lying. He's very good at. He could do it with a straight face. He could drop tears at the drop of a dime and everything because he's used to manipulating poor people.
We were getting there, and someone just took it and started running and using scare tactics. That we building this thing on a toxic waste site. We kicking y'all out. I'm closing businesses on Martin Luther King, just all this nonsense.
talked about people were lying about the MLK situation. I was at the meeting. You said that you were going to do everything in your power.
I said
to
I
legally.
I said Department of Neighborhoods.
To legally put these guys out of business.
Okay.
It's the business district of Sunnyside and South Park. If the property is so safe over there, then put your commercial development over there. You have over 300 acres you could build on. You build whatever you want to build on top of the dump.
Sometimes we get this misconception just because people look like us, they're for us. But
I'm going to be honest, the thing that really bothers me, two things that bother me. First, for any business, if you're in a prime location that's easily accessible to the people that you serve, and you're surrounded by other businesses that these same people frequent, Why would you not want to stay in that location?
Well, people have motives, and for the love of money,
And there's a couple
people
things
do
that I was
anything.
looking at when we were kind of researching this, and one thing that really stood out to me was the CIP plans that you all have online. And it came out that since 2009, this center has been on the CIP plan. So, and this is very important for you to hear this. So in 2009, the budget was for renovations of $900,000. In 2010, the budget for renovations was $5.6 million. In 2011, they decided, you know what, we just need to replace the whole thing. The price, $10.8 million. In 2012, same price, $10.8 million. Then something happened in 2014. They decided we're not going to replace it anymore. We're just going to renovate it, $12.5 million. The price keeps going up. 2015, they changed it to $14.5 million. Then in 2016, someone said, let's renovate it and also throw in Edgewood Community Center for $24.9 million.
Holy crap.
Then in 2017, they came back and said, scrap Edgewood, and we're going to relocate this facility for the same $24.9 million. Now, for the sake of time, something doesn't sound right to me. Something doesn't sound right. That's almost 200% increase from the original cost of doing a new facility. Something's not
Everybody
right.
knows Sunnyside is prime real estate. So if you take the Sunnyside multipurpose center, if you tear the Sunnyside multipurpose center down, I mean, that's a gold mine. But who's going to benefit from it? Not the poor people of Sunnyside. Maybe the politicians will. Maybe the developers will. But not the poor people of
Building
Sunnyside.
to the community in Sunnyside is a landmark. Should be deemed historical marker. Our concern is this a land grab for the land where the building is being moved from?
It's our advocacy that the location remain, or that the rebuild and the renovation remain as stated in the CIP when we met back in August.
Now, going back to what you said, it's a prime location. You have the grocery store there, you have the drug store there, you have the gas station, the restaurants, the banks. Everything is right there in walking distance. So why would you want to move that? Are they going to pack up all the businesses and everything too? And take along over there with the, you know, I mean, it's all about convenience.
Right.
You know.
Current location on Wilmington where the building is, it's old. It's old. It needs to come down. It came. So what I was there yesterday, Sandra. I went and looked again, just to look at the aesthetics of the building. It needs to come down. It's unsafe. It really is. Today, it's unsafe.
But I wonder, was the business, was the multipurpose center dangerous when they was campaigning in it? When they giving out free turkeys in it?
Good question.
You understand what I'm saying? When they giving out free air conditions in it? Is it dangerous then?
So let me ask you this: what do you think? What do you think they want to do with the current location if they move the multi-service center over to the dump site?
Well, they're gonna sell it to rich developers. Rich developers and poor neighborhoods does not mix. They have this thing called the tourist, but I call it TIMS, tax increasing mismanagement zones.
Let me mention to you, we have a TERS, as you know, Sandra, in the Sunnyside area.
And going back to, as our representative talked about the Sunnyside TERS, that was the same behavior that was exhibited from the governing body and from our representatives as it relates to the decision of the Sunnyside TERS. There was failure to effectively communicate, effectively to advertise. There was failure to, even to this day, there has been failure to identify even the boundaries of that TERS. We started out saying it was for Sunnyside, and then we looked up, the language indicated South Park, and we still don't have a clear map that shows what the boundaries are. In addition to that, the creation document indicates that Harrisburg 23 is a designated zone. It's online. I've continued to ask about it. I really feel violated. I feel disrespected as a member of my community.
I don't have a whole lot of time, but I was just going to Larry Marshall's trial where he was found guilty of doing some RICO activity. And I'm sorry, but something just doesn't smell right to me. Because now we have a TERS, and I noticed that someone that was appointed to the TERS is heavy into commercial real estate. So
John Guest understands what the values are in the Sunnyside area. That's what he does. He don't conflict out. He's not bringing developers to us. Well, because if he does, he would have to step down. That's a conflict. That's illegal.
Stop lying in here, man. Stop coming to the community and lying. Just tell the truth.